Hey guys, I'm JusTryinToFitIn, and you're watching a battle against ExtremeCardz. This is my third battle. I lead with my Sunny Day team. I lead with my Ninetales, and it has Drought, so Sun. And I use Hypnosis on the Infernape, and that works pretty nicely. I go out into my Arcanine to get an Intimidate off, and it uses Close Combat and still does over half damage, which makes me kind of sad. I'm hoping that I'm faster than it, because Ninetales was faster than it. Ninetales has base 100 speed, Arcanine has base 90, and it turns out Infernape has, like, base 95, so that didn't work too well. It takes out my Arcanine, I go into Swampert, he fears the Swampert and goes into, Zapdos on my Earthquake. His Zapdos uses U-turn on my Stone Edge, and the U-turn gets a crit, but that doesn't matter. And the Stone Edge does, like, crap damage to the Azelf, which is, like, why would it do crap damage? Why is the Azelf so defensive? It's supposed to be paper thin. And our last battle, he was using Haxors, so I was thinking of that. He uses Grass Knot, and that does paper like, nothing. And I use Ancient Song, he uses Nasty Plot, and I go for a return. Ancient Song is a transforming move. It's the move you use to transform. It takes your special attack and turns it into attack, and also boosts your speed. Lowers your defenses, I believe, too. Anyway, I go for another return on his Zapdos. He uses Substitute, and I go for another return. He uses Thunderbolt, and it just barely doesn't kill me, which stinks for him, because I just go for a return, and end up killing us both, because I have Life Orb Recoil. I go into my solar-powered Charizard as he goes into his Steelix, which is pretty nice for me, so I just use Fire Blast. And with Steelix's not very much special defense, and with my boosts with solar power and stuff, it's not going too well for him. He goes for an Aqua Jet with his Water Starter, and I use Solar Beam, and it's Sunny Day, so it doesn't have to charge. And then I'll lose another 1/8 plus 1/10 of my HP for Life Orb and Solar Power. And he goes into his Infernape, and for some reason I wasn't thinking Stone Edge, so I used Roost, and then he uses Stone Edge, and I was like, oh yeah, Stone Edge. So he takes out my Charizard, and I guess the Charizard wasn't supposed to last very long anyway, but that's kind of sad. Anyway, I go into my Swampert again to take whatever his Infernape has, and use Earthquake on the Infernape. He switches into Lucario, and he predicted my Earthquake once. Maybe it was an accident, but this time he overpredicted, I guess, and I used Earthquake on his Lucario. He uses Aura Sphere, but I'm specially defensive, and I have Curse, so Aura Sphere doesn't do much, and then I use Earthquake. He goes back into his Infernape, which he should have just stayed in his Infernape, and he uses Close Combat as I use Earthquake, and that'll take him out. Good game, ExtremeCardz, it was fun.